Have you missed me? Yeah, yes! Hey folks, it's Finn. Welcome to another monthly Finnstalment. This is the monthly Finnstalment for June. I cannot believe it is June. Happy Pride Month, everybody. So if anyone new around here, these vlogs are my month in my life vlogs. They're less edited and they give you a chance to look behind the scenes at what's going on with my life. So this month is all about sharing lots of LGBT content and getting involved with lots of LGBT projects. So there's a few things coming up this month which I'll share about as we go on. And also coming up this month, if you've watched my previous vlogs, you'll know that Chris and I are in shielding at the moment because Chris's asthma has made him a vulnerable person. But we've just had the news that as shielding people, we can now go out once a day. So that's going to be exciting this week. We can actually have our first day out. If you've been watching these vlogs and you saw last month, you'll also know that this month, the weird start to it, is that Chris has to go to hospital for a procedure to have a look down his throat because there's something going on with him and we don't know what it is. And that is today. It is now coming up to midday and I'm just waiting to get a call back from the hospital to say I can come and collect him. So he's anxious, I'm anxious, I'm hating sitting here waiting for him, but I know he's in good hands and it is relatively simple. It's just a bit of an extra stress. So I'm going to go and get the boyf. So how's it feel to be outside, babes?
Oh my god.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. So I better do a quick catch up because the last time I checked in, I was telling you that this one was in the hospital having his throat done. So the last few days kind of resting from that, haven't you, lovey?
Yeah, it's been uncomfortable, not painful, just uncomfortable.
Went okay. I had to go and pick him up because he went under full anaesthetic for it. I had to go and collect him, which was a bit stressful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was all right. And
I knew it was going to be stressful for you as well.
But the good news is they didn't find anything, did they? Well, they found his stomach. Yeah. Of course they found his stomach. But found no issues, so we don't know what's causing it, do we?
No, and touch wood, it hasn't done it for a while.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, till the next time.
So for now, at least it's been announced now that once a day people who are shielding can go out. So we've come up to the Downs where it's pretty much... Oh, butterflies.
Butterfly.
Pretty much free reign countryside so we can get away from people and be surrounded by lovely, lots of barring sheep.
Like these two.
Like these two sleeping behind us. It's amazing, isn't it, babe?
Well, it is for you.
Happy Sunday.
One nearly came and kissed me.
It did.
I was quite nervous, excited.
What was a plane?
Talking of kisses. I love you.
I love you too.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Good evening, my lovelies. It is Tuesday, and my word, getting out this weekend made such a difference. It was so lovely. The outside world has never looked so beautiful, and the lambs have never been so barry. So today's been a really busy day. Excitingly, I've actually got Discord set up now for flock members. I've been mentioning this to you for ages. If you are new around here, I'll put a link up to explain what the flock membership club is. But I've been promising this exclusive club hangout for us, which I've now got sorted. So hopefully all of you flock members will have seen the invite to the Discord app, and on there you'll find a hangout room just for you, and then we can create all sorts of other rooms for our interests and what we want to do. We can have a book club, we can have a movie club, we can just have a general hangout, lots of stuff. So if you are a flock member and you haven't found it, pop me a message in the comments below and I'll help you get it set up, because it is a bit fiddly to set up, but then once it's up and running you can use it on your mobile on the go, and it helps us to keep in touch so much easier. So I'm very excited. And also today, very busy because it is just coming up to 7:15 and I've got a podcast interview this evening with the Queer Drunk Squad. So I'll be sharing my recovery story and also talking about coming out in the rooms as of AA as transgender. So once that's been recorded and out, I shall put that in the links below for you to have a listen to. So yeah, that's my update for today. Afternoon, lovely people. It is... I forgot what day it is. It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. Oh, dearie me. So it's been an exciting day today. I've just done another podcast. It's been like podcast heavy this week. Lots of webinar-y stuff going on with me at the moment, which is quite exciting. New ways of branching out. So today, I think I told you about this. Do you remember I did a podcast for Tickle Life last month? Then I connected with Gaia Morissette, who is fabulous, by the way. And she has a podcast called My Orgasmic Life, and it's very honest, sex-positive stuff about sex, sexuality, and so forth. So today I did a podcast with her, and we talked about my penis. It was a really honest discussion about going through surgery and about the experience of actually getting a penis and using a penis for the first time. It was amazing. So I'm practicing, you see, because obviously once the book comes out, I'm going to be talking very openly about this all the time. I mean, I do it on my YouTube anyway, but that's kind of more controlled. I decide and I can edit, whereas doing this for somebody else, having an interview and so forth is very different, but it's good practice for me to do that. So that was exciting. And as soon as that is live, I will link it in the description below so you can watch that. Well, listen, because it's a podcast, although there was a live Facebook of it, so I'll see if I can link both in the description. And tonight I'm gonna have a night off and we're gonna have dinner, and none of us are cooking. We are getting a free dinner this evening. A woman called Mina contacted me, who has just opened a restaurant in Eastbourne. They've opened Dem Shish, and she offered me dinner. Her message was that they'd just moved to Eastbourne, they'd opened a restaurant in Eastbourne, and they'd been doing some research around Eastbourne, seen me in the local Herald, and then Googled me, discovered my YouTube, and as an act of kindness, they wanted to send me and Chris dinner, which is amazing. So of course we said yes, and that is arriving at 7 p.m. this evening, so in an hour. So I'm going to get showered and get ready for my dinner to arrive. I don't even know what we're having. It's kind of Turkish style cuisine, but of course once it turns up I'll show you that. So how exciting is that? So our free dinner's just arrived. It was so exciting. I didn't know whether to hug the man. I can't hug the man because we're in social distance, so I had to be careful. And then we had a little selfie, and this is our dinner. Let me show you. How lucky are we? What an absolutely amazing random act of kindness by Dem Shish. Thank you so much. Now for the testing. So what we've got here, I've got some falafel and hummus and some halloumi. It's absolutely amazing. How's yours, Baba?
Absolutely gorgeous. And the rice is amazing.
Is it good? It is a bit like date night, isn't it? Thank you, Mina, for providing us with a date night.
I'm so grateful on Finn's behalf.
Dem Shish, you rock. Hello.
Johnathan, do you want fajitas?
Look, he's looking at that chicken. Oh, Christopher's going to try and come in. It's not funny. We've already had him in the lounge once this week.
Oh, look at him. He's bouncing up and down.
They're really struggling, aren't they, with lockdown?
Yeah,
They're
well, he
so
doesn't look
hungry.
thin, does he?
Well, no.
Say that
Johnathan.
about us.
Jonathan.
When we say we're hungry.
Christopher, you know this is your fault, don't you?
It's not my fault.
It is, because you've been feeding them.
You were the one who let it in when we first moved in.
I didn't let it in, it just came in. Jonathan, say hello to everybody on YouTube.
Johnathan, you're a star.
Say hello to
No,
FinnFam.
it's 'cause you
No,
got
he
too
doesn't,
close to
no,
it.
he doesn't like it. Well, good job. I feel like it's constantly spoil Phil and Chris week. 'Cause look what we've got, babes. You have to cover it. Hang on. Happy Pride Month to Finn and Chris.
No,
Are you coming over, or are you not dressed for the occasion?
I'm not really dressed. I look like a bag of...
We found this on our doorstep. It was lovely to see Pride Month, so everyone knows we're gay now. Not that they didn't anyway. But look at that cuteness. It's rattling, babes.
Oh.
I can't see.
Maltesers. I'm just getting my head because I look rough as rats.
He doesn't look rough as rats at all. Rough as rats. You alright? He's tired.
I've had a funny couple of days.
Weird, this whole shielding business, isn't it? I can't get into it.
There's another
Robert
box.
Cole, aka Cole.
Oh.
Alex Cole. Yes, I know who you are, my lovely.
Oh, careful.
Ooh, oh, potentially. Oh, this is very pride themed. We have Rainbow Nerds. I knew it was food.
Did you?
I could just guess. Rainbow Nerds.
I don't think I've ever had any nerds.
Pride Skittles.
Oh, wow.
I
Look at that
saw
for a
these
packet.
somewhere.
Yeah, you said.
And then I think, was it Robert that was talking to me about it then? Because I've never seen these in shops. So this month, Skittles have decided to
we haven't
ditch
been
the
in
rainbow.
shops.
Well, we haven't been in shops, that's the thing. Careful, don't shake the table too much. So this month, Skittles have decided to drop their rainbow thing because they say that rainbow should just be for us LGBT people, so they don't want to jump on the bandwagon and use the rainbow. That's what they're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the...
So you've been sent boxes and packaging, and I've been sent rainbow Skittles and
No, they're
rainbow
mine.
nerd.
They're mine. But you can share them. Robert, aka Alex, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Happy Pride, everybody.
Can I have one now? I don't have to wait till I
No.
have dinner.
Spoil your dinner.
Oh, babe.
No.
Thanks, Robert. I'm going to eat now.
Yay!
Thanks, Robert. But you've actually written aka Alex Cole. So if you prefer Alex, I don't know if we've had this conversation, but either way, thank you, Alex. Or thank you, Robert.
Or Robert.
Just thank you both.
Yeah, just thank
Thanks
you.
both of parts of you. They're lovely. Can I eat them now?
I know.
But it's time.
It's not time because it's time for fajitas.
If he doesn't start feeding it to the sodding seagulls.
Jonathan's attended my cookery session.
Help. We're not kidding. Look, here he is. He's waiting for Chris. He's actually stood on the windowsill, still waiting for Chris. Babe, look at Johnathan right now.
Jonathan!
He's waiting for you.
He's probably telling me I've got to take it out of the oven.
So excited opening sweets. I want to read this to you properly because it's really important what Skittles have done actually. So they've said, only one rainbow matters this Pride. Give the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Absolutely. So thank you, Skittles, for championing LGBT Pride in a proper way. If you seen my recent video, I had a bit of a moan about that. But yeah. Morning, folks. It's Friday. Happy Friday. It is 10:15 in the morning. I always look like I've just been dragged out of bed on these, haven't I? Because most of the time you just get unedited Finn. So sorry about that. This morning I woke up and went to clear off the table from yesterday where I opened Alex's present, and I found a card. I hadn't noticed that the top that said Pride Month actually had a card in it, and it's so sweet because he mentions like he saw the Skittles and thought of Chris because Chris, if you've seen these vlogs before, likes to separate his sweets into colours. He likes his midget gems and he separates them all into colours and then eats them. So Alex has said that he's going to challenge us to try and separate these, because especially the Rainbow Nerds, which are American sweets, which I'm really excited to try. Although I'm a bit funny with nerds, they make me kind of pull funny faces. So we'll see about that. But yeah, it's absolutely lovely. And he says, easy way to use up some of the extra time you have. It will take ages to separate the colours, so that will help my fur. I didn't realise, Alex, that you'd had COVID-19, so, oh my goodness, it's worrying, isn't it? But amazing that you are actually going to be doing some clinical trials and helping people. So you're giving plasma for clinical trials, which is amazing, so good for you, and thank you very much for that, because not only did you make my day yesterday, but you made it this morning when I found this. Thank you so much. Afternoon, folks. Happy Monday. I'm making a video. Look, I finally got around to getting myself a proper ring light on a stand thing. Look. Much better than trying to faff around with that little one and wrap it around that tripod, which was so old. So I've just done today's video, which is going to be quite long, I think. It's a embrace your queerness, because Ian Boom from the Flock Club asked if I would do a video on embracing my queerness, so I've done that. So thank you, Ian Boom, for the question, and hopefully it's answered that. If you would like to have more of a say in the content I make, suggest videos, so forth, get lots of perks as well, you can join our Flock membership, and I'll put a link up to do that. So that's my morning done. It's a massive week for me this week because I am branching out into talking, as you know, but we're on lockdown. But I can do talking via this medium, can't I? So I was contacted by a firm called Kennedy's who have asked me to do a webinar. And the webinar is on Let's Have a Conversation for Pride Month. So I shall be presenting not one, but 3 webinars on Thursday this week because they have offices overseas, in Japan, in America, everywhere. So I'm doing a 6 a.m. webinar, midday webinar, and a 5 p.m. webinar where I'm sharing my story of being transgender, and then I'm opening up the floor for conversations. And I pitched a professional fee and got it. So actually this is my first proper paying speaking gig. So I'm really excited about that. And it's got me thinking lots of things I could do on Zoom, which I'm going to talk to you all about at some point. I've already had a few conversations with Flock members in our Discord group. Thank you all. So I will talk a bit more about that later on. Right now, I'm talking to you because I'm procrastinating because I need to make a phone call. This is really stressful, right? We have estranged members of family, which I've spoken about lots of times. We have an aunt and uncle. The uncle is my dad's brother. My dad died when I was 13. We tried to get in contact with them when mum passed away and then lost their number. They've got back in contact with my brother. Obviously, my brother doesn't want to tell them about me because they don't know I'm trans. So today, I'm going to be making a conversation to say, hello, I used to be your niece. Now I'm your nephew. So proof that you never stop coming out when you're LGBT. So wish me luck. I'm going to dive into the Flock discount code app and tell you all, because I know you'll all support me to do that, and then I'll check back in afterwards and let you know how it went. Good morning, Jonathan. You're going to have to wait a bit. Your dad's still in bed and you're not getting any breakfast from me. So you're going to have to wait for him to get up. Is that all right for you? Yeah? Good. Just open the Skittles because I thought I'd film Chris sorting out the colours.
He did say I wouldn't have the same problem with my piles. That must be what he meant.
What? Say that again. He said what?
He said I won't have the same problem with me piles. You know,
Oh, not his piles, as in like his piles of sweets. Now, did we say Alex or Robert?
It's Alex on the chat.
It is Alex on the chat.
Robert Cole. Alex.
Yeah, so it's Alex. Okay, so Alex, I completely must miss the plot there.
I thought it was just the packet that was plain.
They smell different.
Did they?
What?
That's mine.
I can't see you. You're too tall.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's got your nasal air in it.
I'm having Euphoria for now because I can't have too much Ben and Jerry's, so I'm going to turn into a double-decker bus.
Does anybody think they look like eyeballs in a bowl? They're watching you.
Look how colour coordinated we are today, babes.
Oh,
Not on purpose. It's recording. I already pressed record.
Oh.
We've just been for a little wander up the downs.
My daily day out.
Yes, because it's a big webinar day tomorrow and I'm a bit stressed, so went for a walk. And I had my shot yesterday as well, so now I'm boiling as well. But on the way out,
He's hot.
I'm hot. We found this package. It's to Finlay Games. It doesn't say who it's from.
Let me take it out of its packet. I do, but if I was on the beach and it took me ice cream, that'd be a different matter.
Yes, but can we just put some context as to why we have shown you Johnathan on here, but it's got more problematic since then.
Is that
become
my
like
Johnathan?
a pet. It's not your Johnathan.
Oh,
no.
but they do all look the same. Johnathan.
Oh, this looks like the real Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Oh. There's another seagull.
These are fab. And look at that one.
We need to buy more fridges to put these up.
They are fabulous. I've got a little note, hang on.
Keep calm and love seagulls. Unless they're pinching your pasty or your ice cream.
Yes. Thank you for your purchase. I think this was Lynn Morris.
What's the
because she
postcode
did
say?
say the other day that she'd sent us something, but it doesn't actually say on there.
Let's have a look at the postcode.
No, because I think it's come straight from Amazon.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think this is Lynn Morris and gang. So I'm going to check and I'll get back to you on that. But these are amazing. For Chris, especially his new love of seagulls, because he is actually falling in love with Johnathan. This is my favourite though, I like that.
And we were talking about Johnathan.
Well, we were just up Beachy Heads having a wander, and this seagull came and sat next to us, and I think it was Johnathan. So I think it's following him.
We have a bond, don't we? I go in the kitchen, he appears. Fair dingus.
You need to go back to work. This is worrying me now.
Last night was hilarious. I said to Finn, don't get jealous. It's all right. There's always place for you. I said, and Johnathan, you won't even know he's here when he's moved in. And Johnathan laughed from the windowsill. We didn't even know he was there.
I know.
And he was just like, ah, ah, ah.
Goodness help us. So, yeah, so
So
he's got a
there we
new
go.
friend.
Jonathan's moving in. Exclusive.
That does look
voice
remarkably
is
like
going to go.
Johnathan, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's my Johnathan, that is.
So I'm going to say thank you, Lynn Morris, because I'm pretty sure it's you. So thank you, Lynn Morris and gang.
What time I had
You're
presents?
so sweet. They're not for you, they're me.
Oh. I bet
They're
he bins
ours.
them because he's not a fan of this.
Oh, I am. I just think it's just hilarious how we now, we can't get rid of the seagull now.
We're a family.
We can't leave our windows open now because it will come in. It's probably out there right now.
Johnathan.
Thanks, Lynn. Mwah. By the way, I've just realised I kind of left you on tenterhooks after telling you about ringing my aunt and uncle and telling them they've now got a nephew. I'm pleased to say that it went really well. And it's lovely. It was really lovely talking to her. And she just went, well, as long as you're happy in your own skin, which is amazing. So now I've got an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, and my cousin has got a boy who's got 2 children. I can't remember what that makes them. My second cousins? So yes. It's lovely actually because they were talking about mum and dad, and I really miss, as I've shared in the past, I miss kind of reminiscing about mum. So it's going to be nice to have people to reminisce about mum with. So that was a relief that went well. They live not far from Chris's mum. So we're going to arrange a meet-up once this COVID nightmare's all over. Look at Fred looking at me. So yeah, it went well. I've been a bit not with it really because have I said already? I have, haven't I? That I'm doing this webinar thing. Look at my setup today. Right, this is what I'm doing. This is my webinar setup. So I've got my ring light, got a new microphone and everything. So that's all set to go for tomorrow. So I've got 3 sessions throughout the day. 6 o'clock in the morning, which is Pacific, Asian continents. And then midday is UK. And then 5 p.m. is Americas. So it's going to be a really, really busy day. And this is my first official, properly paid speaking gig. And I'm very nervous because I'm obviously using a technology that I've not used before. And I'm trying to learn Zoom as much as I can. But I've just got to the point now where I'm like, my talk's fine. I can control that. If the tech goes belly up, there's not much I can do about that. I've just got to trust it'll be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. And everybody in the flock has been lovely. I've been telling you all about this. Been very supportive. Thank you very much. So it's all about pushing out my comfort zone and doing new things. And this is, this would be something I would like to do. If I could do this once a month, top up my income, it's just another way of kind of connecting with people and raising awareness and stuff, isn't it? So it's all good. Right, I'm going to go have the night off now. I'm going to have a hot chocolate. And then I'll check in tomorrow and let you know how it's all gone. Oh my god, that's it. It's now 6 o'clock. All 3 sessions done. I'm shattered. It's been an incredible day. There was lots of questions. It's been really quite interesting that difference between time zones because I did like China in the morning. That introduction was quite different, and then Europe and America the rest of the day. So it's been interesting to see the difference in understanding of trans people and trans lives and some of the questions that come through. It's been a really emotional day. It's been incredible. This has been such an experience, and I'm so grateful to Francesca for reaching out to me. And I need to take that out of my ear. And now I'm going to go and grab the duvet. I said to Chris, can we go out for a walk? But you know what? I'm going to go and grab the duvet. I'm going to curl up on the lounge and I'm going to eat pizza and chill out. So, whew, amazing. My hair mental, babe. It is. We're on a walk in the woods today, aren't we, Bubs?
We are.
And I just said we're on a footpath, but I accidentally said puff path.
He was right.
It's lovely down here. We would show you the other side we were a minute ago, but it's so windy, as you can tell by my hair. We're on a hunt for a geocache. I don't think we're, I think we've gone off piste.
Bah. 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 Bah.
Afternoon, folks. Happy Wednesday. I'm sat here with my train driver friends.
All aboard.
So yeah, our herbs are growing lovely, as you've just seen. They're very nice. They're doing quite well. We've not killed them, which is amazing. Just need to work out how to harvest them because they're overgrowing now. Where are we on shielding life, Christopher? He's up there. I can't really see him in the sun. There he is. Where are we, babes? What are we up to with our shielding life? It's boring. It is, isn't it, a bit? But we have just had some news, haven't we, that normality is supposed to start
Not in
again
this
soon.
house.
No, normality never starts. But basically, I've just made a video, actually, I'll link you up to that. But shielding in the UK is now set to end on the 2nd of August. So that means Chris should be able to go back to work. So we're waiting for more news on that. But other than that, we're all right, aren't we? We're settled into our little bubble, really, and it's all going all right. Life is continuing to evolve, and I'm doing loads more stuff online. So there's always positive stuff. It should be Glastonbury this week, which feels a bit weird. So I'm going to have a bit of a Glastonbury day off tomorrow.
Is
and
that
a
why
bit
you've
of
got the
party.
tent up in the living room?
I was
we've
so
got mud
tempted.
all over the carpet.
I was so tempted to put the thing up. I've got a t-shirt. I'll show you in a minute. I've got my Glastonbury t-shirt for the year. So yeah, that's our little update.
Welcome to the Glastonbury Festival lockdown virtual opening ceremony. Sending peace, love and healing across the world.
Yep, it is Glastonbury Festival, or it would be, were it not for coronavirus. So it's really sad for me because all of you know how special Glastonbury Festival is to me. It is my yearly spiritual retreat. It's just such a huge part of my yearly well-being is attending festivals, camping, music, dancing, especially Glastonbury, because it is so important to me. And I'll link to a blog for those who might not be so familiar with why it means so much. But I'm making the most of it by watching some reruns. I'm getting to see some of the sets that I didn't see last year, so that's the plan today. And I received this in the post from Reese and Sarah, which is so sweet. It's really cute, isn't it? And of course I've got my Glastonbury t-shirt if you've already seen that. So hope shines brightest in the dark, as it does. So that's still raising money for Glastonbury charities, and it's kind of a celebration even though I can't be there. So bit of a sad day, but friends that send stuff like this make my day. And we're having a kind of little WhatsApp Glastonbury Festival thing today. So I think I'm just going to watch a bit of what's on telly, and then Chris and I are probably going to go for a wander just to take my mind off it a bit. So we came for a quiet day out in the middle of nowhere, up Beachy Head, and there's a rave happening. Can't make it up, can you, babe? Wow, it is the 29th of June already. I don't quite know where this month's gone. It's really, really busy month. It's been a great month though, because it's been the month where we could last get out and you've actually seen other things other than these own four walls. You've actually seen outside and lots of sheep. It's been nice catching up with all my fluffy friends. It has been a bit of a weird month considering it was Pride Month. I had great plans to do loads of LGBT content this month, but it hasn't quite panned out. There has been a lot going on this month. I mean, with all the police brutality and all the issues for the black community, that has been really difficult to manage around Pride. And what I've actually really loved seeing is how all the LGBT community have stood up for our black LGBT siblings and our trans people of colour. It's been amazing to see our whole community stand up, you know. So it's not been the best Pride month with lockdown and everything else going on, but actually for me what's come out of it is just how amazing our community is and how much full of love we are and how we champion not only our own community but others that are in minorities and face prejudice, hate, and all of those things. So a weird month, but also lots of positives as well. As I think, you know, we're starting to see change at last, which is not before time, is it? Before I sign off for the month, I also want to ask a question. Everyone who watches these vlogs and gets to the very end, you are my hardcore Finn fam followers, and I'm so appreciative of you. And today I have a question for my Ko-Fi members, coffee members, if you will. There are a number of you who support me as well as supporting the channel. You also support me through money donations on my Ko-Fi or through the Flock membership. Now, Flock members have got lots of perks already tied into YouTube. You've got your loyalty badges, you've got exclusive videos, you've got the Discord app with all the rooms just for us Flock members. Ko-Fi people, I don't feel like I'm giving you enough. And I know lots of you have always said to me, it doesn't matter, we just want to support you regardless. But for the people that support month after month on Ko-Fi, what would you like from me? Is there some perk that you'd really like? Or would you perhaps want to move over to the Flock membership so you've got the Flock membership perks? Do please let me know in the comments section below. Let me know what you'd like from me, because you're really important to the work I do and I'm so grateful for you. So I'd like to know a way that I can give you something as a thank you. So do let me know in the comments section below. I appreciate you all so very much. Every single one of you, whether it's just sharing my videos, liking my videos, buying me coffee, one-off or monthly, or joining the Flock Club, you all mean the absolute world, and I'm so very grateful. So that's it for us for June. What have I got for you coming up in July? Well, at the moment, there is nothing in the books, so not quite sure. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. It is Chris's birthday on the 29th of July. We don't know what we're doing because, of course, we're still in lockdown, so we might have to wait until we come out of lockdown and celebrate in August, but I'll update you as to what's going on and just tune in next month to see what we get up to next. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care of yourselves. Keep on keeping on. See you next week.